This is lecture number 7, SEM 5, EL 5503, Unit 3. In last lecture, we are discussing about the signal generators, lecture number 1 to 6, signal generator. In this signal generator, we discuss about the frequency selective oscillator, fixed frequency oscillator, variable oscillator, basic standard signal generator, modern laboratory signal generator, audio frequency sine and square wave generator, function generator, square and pulse generator, and the last one is the sweep generators. Now we are discussing about the wave analyzer and harmonic distortion. Wave analyzer and harmonic distortion. So here we are discussing about the basic wave analyzer. Second topic is frequency selective wave analyzer. Third one is the heterodyne wave analyzer. Heterodyne wave analyzer. And the last one is the spectrum analyzer. So this is your seventh topic, seventh lecture. This is your 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, and the last one is the 12th lecture. Total, I think, nearly in 12th lecture, we complete this unit 3. Now, we just see in this lecture, we just see what is wave analyzer and harmonic distortion. That means introduction. So first of all, we discuss about what is wave analyzer, what is harmonic distortion, how to measure the harmonic distortion with the help of wave analyzer. So for this, any waveform or complex waveform, it is shown in mathematically. So it can be shown mathematically that any complex waveform is made up of a fundamental and its harmonics. So first one is the its fundamental frequency component plus its harmonics. So I repeat, any complex waveform is made up of a fundamental frequency component and its harmonics. It is often desired to measure the amplitude of each harmonic or fundamental individually. So if this is your signal, this signal is expressed in the harmonics plus its fundamental frequency component mathematically. It is often desired to measure the amplitude of each harmonic or fundamental individually, and this can be performed by the instrument which is known as wave analyzer. So this is your short question. What is wave analyzer? So the answer is, it is often desired to measure the amplitude of each harmonic or fundamental individually, and this can be performed by the instrument which is known as a wave analyzer. This is the simplest form of analysis in the frequency domain, and it can be performed with a set of tuned filters and a voltmeter. Wave analyzer are also referred to as frequency selective wave voltmeter. Wave analyzer, it is nothing but frequency selective voltmeter, which measure the peak value of the signal, that means into the forms of voltage. For example, if this is your signal, then this is your starting of the signal, this is your ending of the signal. This is known as periodic time t, and frequency is equal to 1 upon t. Same way, this is known as Vp, this is known as V peak to peak, V peak to peak. This is not nothing but it is a voltage. Hence, it is also referred to as frequency selective voltmeter, or we can say carrier frequency voltmeter and selective level voltmeter. The instrument is tuned to the frequency of one component whose amplitude is measured. This instrument is a narrow band super heterodyne receiver similar to a spectrum analyzer. This spectrum analyzer we are discussing later on. It has a very narrow pass band. It has a very narrow pass band. The meter is used for measurement instead of CR tube. Otherwise, we will measure the CR tube. CR tube, it is a part of the CRO. CRO is not generate any signal. It is just a measuring instrument. With the help of CRO, we can measure the amplitude and phase as well as the frequency of the given signal or waveform. Now, wave analyzer are used in the low radio frequency range below the 50 megahertz, low frequency range below 50 megahertz in the radio frequency range, and also down through the audio frequency range, audio frequency range. They provide a very high frequency resolution. They provide very high degree of resolution. Some wave analyzers have the facility of automatic frequency control, in which the tuning automatically locks to the signal. This makes it possible to measure the amplitude of signals that are drifting in the frequency by amounts that would carry them outside the widest pass band available. Now, when a sinusoidal signal is applied to the input of an ideal linear amplifier, so we consider this is our amplifier. We are given here signal. So when a sinusoidal signal is applied to the input of an ideal linear amplifier, it produces a sinusoidal output waveform. So what is your output? Sine wave. Input signal is also sine wave. Output signal, this is your output, is also sine wave. But in most of the cases, output waveform is not exact replica of the input signal. The output is not exact replica of the input. See here, whenever we are applying any signal to the amplifier, the output is not exact the same as the input. And in most of the cases, output waveform is not exact replica of the input signal because of different types of distortion. So there must be some distortion. The amount by which the output waveform of an amplifier differs from the input waveform is a measure of the distortion introduced by the inherent non-linear characteristics of the active device. So the output is differ from the input. That means this is nothing but it is distortion, and this measurement of this is nothing but it is your harmonic distortion, and this is due to the inherent non-linear characteristics of the active device. Which are active device? Whatever the circuit component of this amplifier, whatever the circuit component we are connecting in this amplifier, due to this circuit component, whether active circuit component like transistors, right, there is some distortion. Hence the input is not exact the replica of the output. Output is not exact replica of the input. This harmonic distortion analyzer measure the total harmonic content in the waveform. That means the function is this harmonic distortion analyzer measure the total harmonic content in the waveform. Which waveform? Output waveform. It can be shown mathematically that an amplitude distorted sine wave is made up of pure sine wave component including the fundamental frequency f of the input signal, and harmonic multiplies of the fundamental frequency 2f, 3f, 4f, f, etc. That means f we consider as a fundamental frequency component, then 2f, 3f, 4f, like this, and f. This is your second frequency component, third frequency component, fourth frequency component, up to the n number of frequency component. So harmonic distortion can be quantitatively measured very accurately with the harmonic distortion analyzer. Generally it is known as a distortion analyzer. Now what is this? So harmonic distortion can be quantitatively measured very accurately with a harmonic distortion analyzer, and generally it is known as a distortion analyzer. So the total harmonic distortion, it is also known as distortion factor. And it is denoted by capital D. And it is given as D is equal to under root of D2 square plus D3 square plus D4 square, like this. What is D? Total harmonic or total harmonic distortion, or we can say distortion factor. What is D2, D3, D4? So D2 represents the second harmonic distortion, This is your third harmonic. This is your fourth harmonic. Like this. In this way, we measure the total harmonic distortion. This is the equation of the total harmonic distortion. We can say this is our equation number 1, or we can say it is our equation number A. Here be remember D2, D3, D4 like this represents the second harmonic, third harmonic, etc. respectively. The distortion analyzer measures the total harmonic distortion without indicating the amplitude and frequency of each component wave. So, distortion analyzer measure the total harmonic distortion. This measures the total harmonic distortion without indicating the amplitude and frequency of each component waves. Signal analysis of both random and periodic signals in the frequency domain is used extensively in electronic and telecommunications. The frequency stability and spectral purity. The frequency stability and purity. What is this frequency stability? How much amount is stable, right? It measures the total harmonic distortion. The frequency stability and spectral purity of signal source can be measured. The frequency stability and spectral purity can be measured by the use of these signal analyzers. These signal analyzers can be used along with a frequency generator or a source of white or pseudo-random noise to measure the frequency response of the amplifiers, filters or other networks. The operational characteristics of the transceivers and communication system are determined by the measuring various parameters such as spectral purity, of the carrier wave, spectral power distribution of the amplitude or frequency modulated wave, signal distortion and the system signal to noise ratio. Such analysis is provided by a wave analyzer, distortion analyzer, spectrum analyzer and digital Fourier analyzer. This is the introduction of this chapter. Thanks.